Susan for SLC Aquatics. I am bringing you to all of my fish tanks, and this morning, after freezing the food, I'm breaking it up into different tanks, and overall, I would say everyone enjoyed the food. Took them a little while to find it. The common pleco really liked it, and also when I went back and checked the native tank, the minnows were eating it and really going to town on it. So here we
Getting
go.
ready to feed some of Dr. Tim's beneficial food this morning. They're not used to eating frozen food, so we'll see what happens. So far, nothing. They're looking for flakes. Okay, one more. This is for the big tank. Big boys know how to eat. But I'm going to get another one to put in here too. Feeding another one to the big group. I missed it, but they're hitting it. This one dropped on top of the filter. The opaline gourami hit it. And she ate it. Guppies and the corn cats have hit this one. They're eating it over here. Guppies are tearing it up. Now this food said it will not disintegrate, you know, like how bloodworms and shrimp thaw out and fall apart and fall into the water column. So far, it only comes apart if they bite at it. So this tank hasn't found the cube of food too interesting, except the snails are on it. Over here, they're doing really well. They found it and they're eating on it. They know they have food over here, but they're not too happy with the form of the food, so the pleco over here in the corner is tearing one up right now. The other one's on top of the sponge filter. And then this one's stuck in the plant. I'll probably have to try to get that out. Okay, getting ready to feed the native tank. One for the crayfish and one for the other fish. The crayfish is sneaking around in the back there, trying to hide from me. These minnows are acting very wild as they've gotten older, just like some cichlids and some common plecos and everything. The older they get, the more aggressive they get. So that one stayed up a little longer, and now it's sinking to the back. Now this one is right here by the rock. This one went by the wood in the back. I'm gonna have to drop some more in for the other fish, because look how he's tore it up. He's tore this piece up, he's tore that piece up, and now the particles are kind of like in the water column. So if they're gonna eat, they need to eat it. Look at him making a mess. But the moonlight gourami's eating. So that's what it looks like when it starts getting knocked apart. Particles get into the water column. They're eating. Not sure about the angelfish. Are you eating anything? Or are you being picky? Yeah, the moonlight gourami's eating off the filter. The angel's looking at it. While I was filming the 55, somebody came and ate up the block over here. And that one is about gone. It's coming through the cave. It's got something already and eating it. sit back so she doesn't see me. Yep, she's hitting it because it's right there at that rock. I know I'm not speaking up. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, she's enjoying it. There she goes back in the cave. You can see the debris coming off of her, so she's tearing it up, breaking it up. Back in the hole. Look, watch her back up into the rock. They move backwards so easily. And because these tanks are smaller and don't have as many fish in them, I will cut these feeding blocks up into 4 pieces. So I'm going to try to do that while I'm filming without knocking them on the floor. I may have to let them thaw out a little bit. Okay, I got it cut into 4s. This is fun, and I'm going to feed my guppies. Is it floating? Yeah. That's for the glare. Let's try this one over here. There we go. See if they're gonna go for it. They're not used to frozen food either. Mama said, good. Let's see what the babies do. Yeah, I got a couple different age babies in here too. 8'3" and 8'7". 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know I have more fry than that in here, but I see 7 right now. Green Moscows. See what happens. Of course, that's probably too big of a piece. See if they find it. Takes just a little while for it to thaw and not be so cold. I've got a couple of those cubes, Dr. Tim's beneficial fish food cubes, still one in that plant and a piece of it here, a piece of it here, a piece of it here, and some debris there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes. So I know it doesn't take that much. I'll cut back feeding after a water change, probably put 3 in. Didn't know how much they were going to eat, and they're bigger fish than my guppies, so but you can tell this gourami's eating well because of the poo. The angel is still looking for food. The
Paradise fish is 2. These 2 over here seem to be satisfied with their meal. But that's the update on the Dr. Tim's beneficial frozen meal packets. Everyone seems to like it. Yay.